Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Help I Am the podcast with me, Mathilde. And welcome to another monthly tips. And this time it's for May. I hope that you're doing well. I am on the Swedish west coast, and the weather is just amazing. So I'm super happy to be here. And this really is a place where just a few days feel like weeks of vacation. I'm able to relax and just disconnect in such an incredible way. So I'm really, really thankful to be here. It was well needed weekend of rest now that I've had. So I'm very happy and excited to be here. And nature now is so beautiful. I feel like May is often a month that just goes by so quickly, but it's important to pause and realize that we have the whole summer ahead of us, and the time to really appreciate is now, in my opinion. So that's something I'm trying to do. I know it's hard. I know very often time flies and you're just like, oh my God, it's already midsummer or July or something. But I'm trying to really appreciate each day now. And this is a little reminder that maybe you can do that too. Just taking a short pause of a few minutes, that's enough, just to reflect on the beautiful nature and the leaves and flowers and birds and everything that are back. And yeah, just appreciating it, because it's been a long time and long winter, especially if you live in Scandinavia or somewhere else north. But anyway, this month I have 3 new tips that I want to share with you. And the first one is face massage. And this is something I've become more and more interested in and loving recently. And both as a treatment to go to, but also to do myself at home. Not only does this help us to boost the circulation and blood flow in the face, as well as the lymphatic system, I also feel that it releases so much tension, and it's so fascinating to me to see how much we can actually sculpt the face. I discovered and experienced this a bit extra a few years ago when I found the amazing French brand Pilates Research, where face massage is a big part of their philosophy and their facials. And I work with this brand, so maybe this is considered an ad then, I don't know. But anyway, you can really see the difference during a treatment with Pilates, since they do half of your face first and then they show you the rest. So it's really a great way to just teach us how much we can do and how much a face massage can improve both the feeling and also the texture and the look of the face. And I mean, then afterwards you see how your face is sculpted in such a different way, and it's amazing how this massage can do. And I also like the idea of doing this instead of Botox and other injections. And in addition to these treatments, and of course I highly recommend Pilates Research, you can also try this at home by using different tools. And my favorite is a regular gua sha, but also something called a crystal mushroom, I believe. And it looks like a little mushroom made out of crystal, and you can massage your face with it. It's incredible and works wonders. And you can also keep both the gua sha and the little mushroom in the fridge if you want them cold, which makes it extra nice. And I often do this before I do a photo shoot or go to a party, or just when I look a little bit extra good and awake. And it's also great when you haven't slept that well. You can just use it in between the eyebrows and under the eyes and so on. It's really, really nice. And there is also a very interesting Instagram account and woman to follow if you want to dive deeper into face massage and sculpting the face and so on. And her name is Julie Civiello Polier. So Google her and check out her Instagram. I can also include it in the show notes if you want to know more about this topic. I just wanted to quickly interrupt this episode and talk about Sakara and their incredible meal programs and products. In addition to teas, supplements, superfood powders, and other wellness essentials, Sakara offers science-backed, organic, nutritious, ready-to-eat meals that are so incredibly delicious. So if you like healthy foods and want to make it easier to include that in your everyday life, I can highly recommend Sakara and their meal programs. They have a few different ones, so if you're interested in trying, I recommend that you go to their website and take their quiz, which will help you to discover which program suits you the best. For example, they have one promoting gut health, one targeting the metabolism, one for energy, and so on. And my favorite is their signature program, which makes me feel so good every time I try it. I mean, first of all, it's so nice to have all the meals ready. It really saves you so much time as you don't have to shop or prepare anything yourself. Everything is ready to eat. Then each meal is nutritionally designed to contain the optimal amount of plant-based protein, hydrating fresh produce, and nutrient-dense superfoods to help balance, restore, and heal the body. And over 170 plant ingredients are included in the meals for a week. So if you order 3 meals per day for 5 days, you get over 170 different plant ingredients. I mean, that's just incredible. They also test the meals many, many times to make sure that they don't compromise on taste, which they really don't, because the food is beyond delicious and so, so fresh. Honestly, some of the best things I've ever eaten come from Sakara, so I can't recommend them enough. In addition, you find many other amazing wellness products on their website, and I'm especially loving their chocolate granola, their metabolism powder, and the probiotics at the moment that you have to check out too. And best of all, if you're new to Sakara, you get 20% off your first order if you use the code HealthByMSakara and shop through the link I have provided in the show notes. So don't miss out and make sure to use the code if you want to try this amazing service or anything else from Sakara's website. I also wanted to share a little tip about a very exciting course I'm taking this spring and summer, which is a Pilates Reformer education with Pilates Center Academy by Pilates Center Stockholm. And this education is online, but with 2 weekends of in-person training in Stockholm. And I am so excited about this. Since I love mat Pilates, I can't wait to dive even deeper into the world of Pilates and learn more about the Reformer as well. So I'm very happy to be taking this course. And if you want to join me, make sure to check out the Pilates Center Academy and sign up. The education I'm taking now in May and June is probably full, but there will be spots and openings for the fall, I believe. So check out their website and make sure to join if you want to learn more about Reformer Pilates. Then my second tip is about water and how we can help ourselves to drink more water. So it's all about finding ways to make that more fun and tasty. And I really love to infuse it with either berries or vegetables, maybe a teaspoon of collagen, as well as boosting with some water drops. And this is an ad for my ambassadorship with Sakara, and I'm so excited to recommend their incredible water drops that I love so much. And I think it can be hard to remember to drink enough water throughout the day, but these drops makes it so much fun and just so much more nutritious. And Sakara has 2 different kinds of water drops. One for beauty with naturally occurring ionic trace minerals that help support collagen and that makes the skin glow. And then they have their detox drops, which is an antioxidant-rich blend of chlorophyll that is harvested from white mulberry leaf for maximum healing benefits, including helping the body to get rid of toxins. I really love to use these daily when I'm taking my supplements, and it's such an easy way to biohack your wellness routine and add some extra to your water. It also helps me remember to actually drink water too, and I love to bring the mini-sized versions on travels. In addition, I also sometimes add cucumber, mint, lime, and lemon, which is another great and easy way to boost your water. And adding berries, watermelon, or collagen, like I mentioned before, is also something I try to do. And if I'm feeling a bit run down, I often spice up my water with some turmeric, black pepper, and lemon to boost my immune system and reduce inflammation a bit extra. So there are several ways to experiment with this, and I'm sure you've heard it before. I just wanted to share this as a little reminder because now when summer is coming and the weather is getting warmer, it's really important to remember to drink more water. So yeah, just adding a lemon, a slice of lemon, some ice, maybe some herbs or these water drops. Those are just such great ways to boost the water and actually remember to drink water. So if you want to try the water drops from Sakara, like I mentioned before, you get 20% off if you use the code HealthBAMSakara and shop through the link I provided in the show notes. Then my third tip is around mindful shopping and how I think and what I do when it comes to shopping and creating a sustainable wardrobe. I believe that I touched on this almost a year ago when I had just moved out of my old apartment and I had gone through pretty much every single piece I owned, including all my clothes. And something I've done since is that I've really been mindful about what I purchase and really investing in pieces I really want. And what I've done since I was a kid is that I've always loved to plan and write lists around the clothes I wanted and the clothes I bought, the outfits I was going to wear, and so on. And it's something I still love to do today. And while I don't do it as much anymore with pen and paper, I have a digital wardrobe and I use Pinterest. I also have a little system for new purchases and things making their way into my wardrobe. And this has really helped me to be more conscious around my spending and also helped me to only buy things I really need and want. And over the past few years, I really started to love the feeling of owning less and living in a more minimalistic way. I've also traveled a lot, and when you live in a suitcase, you can't have that many things anymore. So I just wanted to share a little bit about this for those of you who are interested in hearing more. So what I do first when a new season arrives is that I go through my wardrobe and I look at what I have and what I need. Then I also spend some time on Pinterest, which I do pretty much every day. I love it. I spend some time there to find inspiration and I also browse through some online stores to see what I find. And then when I have an overview of what I need and want, I save both inspiring photos from Pinterest and product images from online stores on my computer in a little folder. I also write a wish list and my budget for the season or the month. And then I see what I need to prioritize and what I will have to cut from my list. Then I go through the things I've saved and I give it some time to just see if I still think about them and really want them. And this can be hard though, since so many brands today are working with such fast pace and with new collections and things constantly selling out if we don't buy them immediately, which makes this part hard. But I try to give it some time anyway to see what I feel and also if something better comes up. And then if I purchase something, I move that from the list and the folder into a folder with images of the things I bought that season. I also upload the image of the item in an app called A Closet, as the letter A and then closet, which is a digital version of your wardrobe. And this app is so useful and fun. It takes a while though to upload your clothes, but since my goal is to work towards a more minimal wardrobe with less pieces, this is also a good exercise because I believe you can only upload 100 images in the free version. And while that seems like a lot, it's actually, all your shoes and bags and accessories and clothes add up quickly. So 100 pieces in a wardrobe is not that much actually, even though it sounds like a lot. But you basically upload a photo of the piece of clothing that you have, and you can add some details like the size and price, material, color, and so on. And in this app, I have images of almost all my clothes, and it helps me to create outfits and get inspiration. And it's such a great tool to get a quick overview. So this is the app I use in the beginning of the process when I want to go over what I have and what I need. It gives you just such a quick and clear overview of your wardrobe, which I love. So yeah, this is pretty much the process that I have, and I absolutely love this little system that I've come up with. It might sound like a lot of work, but I really enjoy this, and I love to plan and, dream of the things that I want and create these wish lists. And I also love the feeling of more being more mindful when I spend my money, because I really love nice things. It's easy for me to just go a little bit crazy sometimes and be like, oh, I want this and that and this. And I think now we're constantly bombarded with so many new products and brands and collections, so it's really hard to be mindful and stick to your plan. I mean, I feel like for me it's been all or nothing. I've had periods where I haven't bought anything, but I've also made a conscious decision to not go in stores or even look online. But then once you do, you find so many nice things, or at least I do. And then, if you just purchase something small for a smaller amount of money, then when you do that a few times, that eventually adds up. You realize that, oh God, I've actually spent a lot of money on things that, I mean, they're nice, but maybe you didn't need them. Maybe you had to and should have prioritized differently. So yeah, this is something I really had to work on and be more mindful with. And this system really helps. So I can highly recommend this if you want a clearer overview of your wardrobe, if you want to minimalize your life a little, and also be more mindful and conscious with your spending. And what I have found out is that very often I still am able to buy the things that I really want, because when you create this budget and you save the images of the things and you create this wish list, it's easier to see that, oh, well, this top is nice, but I would actually spend that money towards this bag instead. You are able to prioritize and actually go for the things that you really want. So it's not about restricting too much, it's just being more mindful. So I can highly recommend trying this. And speaking of organizing and planning, I also wanted to mention the amazing brand Intelligent Change, which sells great journals, planners, and other stationery that are perfect to structure your life. And if you use the code HEALTHBYM and shop through the link in the show notes, you get 10% off your entire purchase. So make sure to take advantage of this discount if you want to get some new stationery. And I also have to talk briefly about this amazing offer from the Holistic Health Coaching School, IIN, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. During the month of May, you get 50% off all their courses if you use my code MathildeXIIN. And since they have teamed up with the Chopra Center, they are now offering even more educations in addition to their famous health coaching program. So you can find courses about gut health, hormone health, yoga and meditation teacher trainings, and much more. So if you want to learn more about holistic health and dive deeper into these different topics, you have to look into IIN and make sure to enroll now in May in order to take advantage of this incredible discount of 50% off all their courses. I've never seen them offering a discount this good, and I've heard that they won't in the near future. So make sure to enroll before it expires. So in May. You find the code and the link to use in order to get the 50% off in the show notes if you're interested. And by using the code, you help support Health by M and the podcast as we earn commission. All right, now let's go back to the episode. So this was everything from this week and for this month's roundup of tips. I hope you liked them and learned something new, maybe got some more inspiration or some reminders if you have heard these tips before. But I'm so thankful that you're listening, and please don't forget to give the show a rating and review and send it to someone that might benefit from these tips. That really helps to spread the podcast and to spread the word and send this to other people so I can keep doing this if you like the show. So thank you so much for your help and support with that. I hope that you will have a great rest of your week. I'll be back next week. And like I mentioned before, I believe in the episode last week, the podcast will take a little break over the summer, but I have a few nice episodes left before we go on that summer break. So I have a LA health guide. I have some more meditations and more information about my Reformer Teacher Training and so on. So stay tuned for these episodes that are coming now in June before the little summer vacation break. But all right, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back next week, and take care.